We will discuss air pollution topic. I have subdivided air pollution topic into six major portions. Number one is sources of air pollution. Number two is simple global temperature model. And greenhouse effect. In number three, I have included halocarbons and ozone layer depletion. Number four includes smoke and acid rain. Number five, air quality index. And stake and plum. Number six includes control of air pollution. We will discuss, first of all, point number one, sources of air pollution. Sources of air pollution are air pollutants. The particles which are responsible for air pollution are called air pollutants. And these air pollutants are classified into two categories on the basis of their origin and nature. When these are classified on the basis of their origin, it is subdivided into two groups, and these are primary pollutant and secondary pollutant. Primary pollutant are all those pollutants which are emitted directly into the atmosphere. For example, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, etc. Carbon, nitrogen and sulfur are the building blocks of organic substances which when uh, burnt in atmospheric oxygen results in formation of oxides of carbon, sulfur and nitrogen. And that's why these are directly emitted into the atmosphere. On the other hand, secondary pollutants are not emitted directly into the atmosphere. For example, formaldehyde, ozone, peroxyacyl nitrate, etc. These are the particles which are formed after a series of physical and chemical reaction between the naturally occurring substances. For example, ozone. Ozone, we all know very well that ozone is a protector of life in Earth planet because it protects us from the high frequency ultraviolet radiation. But in troposphere, ozone is categorized as pollutant, and it has very detrimental effects on animals and human beings, and even on the material. We will look into that later on. First, we will see the formation of ozone in troposphere. It includes a series of reaction, uh, and these are when nitrogen dioxide is irradiated with solar radiation having wavelength lower than 400 nanometer. It results in formation of nitric oxide and atomic oxygen, which is very reactive in nature. Similarly, when nitrous oxide irradiated with a wavelength having 400 nanometer or lower than 400 nanometer radiation, it results in formation of N2 and atomic oxygen. N2 and atomic oxygen. So this atomic oxygen which is produced here is very reactive in nature, and this atomic oxygen reacts with atmospheric oxygen in the presence of a third body, nitrogen. It results in formation of ozone with third body. The presence of nitrogen, that is the third body here, is very important in order to make the ozone stable. Otherwise the formed ozone will again return back to give atmospheric oxygen and atomic oxygen. Similarly, secondary pollutants are whenever formed, it includes a number of processes and a reaction between the primary pollutants and naturally occurring substances make it possible. Next, we will see the classification of sources of air pollution on the basis of nature. Nature of pollutants. So, when it is categorized on the basis of nature, um, it, it is also called criteria pollutant. So, it is called criteria pollutant. And it is believed that these set of pollutants are major contributor towards air pollution, and these are this includes six gases and particulate matters also included here, and the set of these six air pollutants are called criteria pollutant. Number one, carbon monoxide. Number two, oxides of nitrogen. Instead of specifically mention one of the oxide of nitrogen, we usually write here oxides of nitrogen, because we know that there are variable forms of oxides of nitrogen available in atmosphere, and many of them are responsible for air pollution. So in generally we represent as oxides of nitrogen. Number three, sulfur dioxide is a major contributor out of the all oxides of sulfur. Number four is ozone, then lead, and then particulate matter. These are the six air pollutants, gases or particulate matter which are responsible for the air pollution, and these are called criteria pollutant. So in this video we will end here, and in next video we will discuss each of these air pollutants: carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, and their effects.